out to tomorrow. She was a little old lady, so I didn't want to press her too much. But I'm going to ask if she still owns the slip if she rents it out.
So you'll be wholesaling this property?
Yes.
What does that consist of, wholesaling?
Wholesale.
You're going to buy a bunch of them all at once?
Buy a bunch of. Yeah, I would love to, but
But you're going to wholesale many rather than retail
right.
one?
Yeah. Well, would you let me answer? What wholesaling is you buy a property that is on the market, and a bigger investor, like Don, you're my new best friend, will come in and pay you cash for the PNS.
For the contract?
Yeah, for the contract. He basically takes your place as a company.
So you like to get an agreement with a seller
Yes,
and then sell that agreement to someone that will complete the deal.
exactly. Yep.
And how much do you usually net on that?
Anywhere between 5 and 20,000, depending on the deal.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And you only have to put up a deposit with the seller?
Around 500 bucks.
Is this hard to do? Seems pretty straightforward.
Oh, it is. It is. I still think the hardest thing to do is to get the deal. I mean, that's the golden ticket right now.
So how do you get the deal?
Well, you tell everyone you know what you do. I mean, I've known Dee Danielle since she was 16. And she had just got a job with us last summer. So every time she sees me, I'm doing something. We buy houses, my car's plastered. I mean, you just tell everyone you know what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Build relationships. We send out anywhere from 800 to 1,000 letters a month.
But you have to have the investor lined up.
Yes, that's the biggest thing. I mean, if you have say 10 investors who only want 2-bedroom, 3 baths, and PV Salem and what's the other town called? PV Salem and Beverly, and you're looking at 2 families that live, you have to, it doesn't make any sense shopping your buyers want you target with now. I mean, am I glad it's a condo? And then I'm not thrilled. It would be a much easier sale if it was a 2-3 bedroom, 1.5 bath in one of those towns I said, just because those towns that my investors want. But that's a lead from a friend, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help the lady out. Because the next person she helps out, or she comes across might be someone.
It's interesting you say that we've got 2 bedrooms in Lynn, and people want property in Peabody and Salem and Beverly. I call that the Jack and Beanstalk kind of buyer, or wholesale, because he's going to take the family cow, the family horse, he's going to go out for money. He's going to come back for the wrong thing. But it isn't always the wrong thing.
Right. I mean,
as you talk to those buyers, those wholesale buyers in those areas, it's important to find out exactly what they want.
Yes.
Too many people say, bring me a deal, bring me a deal. Well, okay, what deal are you looking for? And what was the last deal you did?
Yeah, how much money do you have already? No, I seriously asked that, because everyone says, oh, I buy with cash. And then you find out as they're looking at your wholesale deal that oh, I go to someone like John, or someone else, and then you find out, well, I know that John, by dealing with him, will not invest in a property that was built in the 1800s. He just won't do it, right?
Yeah.
So if I am showing someone a project and the house is 1800s and John is his lender, well, he's wasting my time, he's wasting his time.
Right.
So my question is, first of all, how much money you have in the bank? And don't be afraid to say, oh, well, email me your last bank statement.
Yep.
Because they and if they're using hard money, that's not a terrible thing. But find out who that lender is, and then give him a call.
Right.
If he says, okay, I won't invest in condos, and they're looking at my condo land, I'm not going to sign a wholesale agreement because
Right. They can't deliver.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Let me just ask you something. On your car,
yes,
what's the company name?
Bay State Property Solutions.
And what's the web address?
I don't have it on my car.
And maybe I could borrow someone else's glasses that might be a little stronger. These are only my reading glasses, because I can't read the phone number there.
You can't read the phone number on the back windshield.
On the sides. I would never get in front of me.
Okay, 99% of the people in this drives me nuts too, because I'll be driving down the street and they'll have two huge logos on the side of their cars, but nothing in back.
Yeah.
90% of the people who are gonna call you off your car are sitting in back and doing traffic.
Yeah. What's the most important thing on the side of your car?
What's the most important thing on the side of my car?
Yeah.
My handle so I can get inside.
Okay. Now that you're inside, okay, and someone pulls up beside you, what's the most important thing you want them to see?
My phone number, I know it's
Okay, I'm a big advocate of having the most important item be the biggest.
right.
If it's an email address,
Yeah.
that should be the biggest, or at least as big as any other thing.
Right.
If you get a company name, no web address, no email, and so I think we talked about it. And what is that phone number?
781-724-9637.
One more time?
781-724-9637.
Got it.
I'll give everyone on my card.
How can I get on that?
And it pays off. Right now, what are you looking for? Properties or buyers?
I'm looking for properties right now. Cash buyers are always great. I'm only working with wholesalers who actually want to put in the work and time and know that they'll fail about 90 times before they first deal. That's a big one.
If I gave you this magic wand, would you grant your wish when you leave here? What would your number one wish be for your current business?
For my current business.
Don't use it in here.
Don't use it in here. To get a contact and to get a investor-friendly lawyer who has clients who need to get rid of their properties quickly. An estate attorney, maybe a bankruptcy attorney.
Divorce attorney?
A divorce attorney,
Yep.
exactly. One of those things. And we are starting a email campaign to do just that.
If you don't want to waste that one wish with your magic wand,
Yep.
how else would you find those people? Email, phone book, anywho.com?
I do. I'm a big proponent of Craigslist. Not the for sales but the renting section. I'm a big proponent of going down to the landlord court finding out who is having trouble with their tenants. That's always a big one. So
Could I ask you what the three secrets are of your last three deals?
pick up the phone and make the phone